Hi guys, little lady here. Right, I am going to be doing a review today, and it's of this machine here. It is a slushy machine. Now I have been looking at them for ages, to be perfectly honest. When the kids come round in the summer, I make them slushies, friends round, barbecues, alcoholic ones, you know, that makes sense. So when I got contacted by Inoviva, they asked us if I wanted to have a look at the product and test it out and see what it's like. So this is what I've got today. There will be a link downstairs in the comments. We haven't got any promotion codes, so they really just want to get their name out there. It does exactly the same as what the Ninja machine does. I was looking, the Ninja machine is £349 something, and this one is £289. So you're having a bit of a saving on that as well. So let's see what it's going to be like. This is the box that it came in. I've already unboxed it. You don't want to see all that business. You get, tell you what, I'm going to move this out. You don't want to keep staring at the box. Get rid of that. Right, here we go. So, what you've got first is your quick start guide. It is pretty easy to have a look through. It's just an open out one like that. I've had a look through it. It seems so simple, to be perfectly honest. And then you've got your proper guide there. Now in here it tells you in more depth of how to use it, what everything means. See, you've got all of these sections. You can do your own.
So what can you do on this thing? It tells you on there, doesn't it?
Yeah. So you can do your own, depending on what you want. You've got a slushie, frappe, milkshake, cocktail, wine, and it's got a self-clean function on there as well. Yep. And like I say, it shows you how to set it up. I've already done that. I've cleaned it all out. And then all the way through shows you, so easy to do. And then you get to a recipe section. So
well, I've got a quick look at that.
You've got all sorts in here, as you can see. This is one of the ones I'm going to do today, not with cola, but with orange juice. All sorts of different recipes, tropical slushy. I was going to do that one actually, but I couldn't find any tropical juice in the shops. So I've got something different to do. Coffee frappe, you know, like that one once we get it sorted.
Yeah.
Matcha, sorry. Espresso martini, that's the one I'm going to try. Apple cider slush, absolutely brilliant. So like I say, there's so many. And then you get to the end and it shows you all the different syrups and extracts that you can get, which you can get all online. I have had a look. And other ones as well, peach iced tea. You can get the sweetened iced tea, which is already done, and a peach nectar to go in that, and it's full. Got so many different recipe ideas. Just look at that. You have got your warranty and everything on there. Now I've cleaned all this up. I'm just going to move those out of the way. You do get these two for helping you clean as well. And this is your drip tray. So I haven't done anything with this at the minute, because this doesn't need to be sterile to go in there, because it's just going to get the leftovers. Right, so take that off. If I can get it off. Right, now this just easily goes in to the front of the machine, like so. There you go. Now it also, on this side, you can see there's a lever. It's in locked at the moment, but you just go like that, and this whole thing comes off.
Oh yeah.
So easy. And then that comes off as well. So if you want to deep clean
I'll tell you what, there's some weight to it though, isn't it?
Yes,
it's a heavy machine.
Heavy. It is a heavy machine.
It's not a cheap machine, that.
Oh no, definitely not. You have your little open and close bit there.
What's that for? Is that for adding stuff in, or?
That's for putting your liquids in.
Right.
Now it doesn't have to be frozen. Now I was looking at the Ninja Creamy the other week, and I thought, oh, do you know, I love ice cream, it'd be lovely. But I would forget to put it in the freezer the night before. Whereas this you don't. But it's going to work quicker the colder that your liquids are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on, I'm going to get the liquids out, I'm going to get going with the first one. Right, so I've plugged it in now, and this is what I'm going to be doing first. Now, the thing is with this machine, you get the best results if you don't use diet. It needs a little bit of sugar in for you to get the right consistency. Now, looking through, it's exactly the same on all the other machines that I've looked at as well. So I've plugged this in, and there's your start button there. Come straight up there, look. It's not very, I thought it would be...
Very bright. What's this minus? Is that a minus button there?
Is it?
Oh no, it's not. No. I thought it was.
So...
There must be a way of adjusting that.
There has to be, because on the thing, it looks like there's so much more unless you have to...
Keep your finger on it.
I am.
I'll press it again. No, just on and off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should have read the instructions properly.
Yes, but it looks different to what it looks like on the box.
So, what setting are you going into?
Right, so... I want to do a slushie. So that, there we go. So what I've got is I've got these Capri Suns. I've been in the fridge for about an hour. To be honest, I was going to get Coke, but we don't really drink full fat Coke. We can keep these in the fridge for when the kids come. They'll enjoy that. And I'm just going to put these straight into here. I just thought it'd be easier to put them into here before putting them in to the machine. It does tell you the quantities for 2 to 3 servings and 5 to 6 servings as well. So I'm going to use 3 of these. I mean, if you did have a can or anything, you could just put it straight in the machine. Right. And then I'll get rid of that. Open. This is where you go. You just open that up, and then you pop your liquid straight in there.
Lovely.
Pretty easy. So 3 of them Capri Suns have taken us exactly to the minimum level there, look.
Yes, there's the minimum level. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to this because it's red hot today, isn't it?
It is. And then you just press play.
Oh.
And there it goes.
So it is like a
Oh, you can pop my slushie
machine.
Yep.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Right, so it is now 14:59. So that's 3 o'clock. And we'll bring you back halfway and I'll tell you how long that's taken, and then back right at the end as well. Right, I just wanted to show you, so we're 5 minutes in, and as you can see, the ice crystals are starting to form and then they're going in to the liquid. So I also wanted to show you a little bit more. I think I was a bit too far away when it came to the actual user manual. So I just wanted, it's got known frozen drink maker. It's really, really comprehensive. So if you have a look, these are all the do's and don'ts. So that's the specifications. So you've got the minimum fill is 0.5 litres, so if you're only doing a little bit like this one today, maximum fill is 1.5 litres. Like I've just been saying to Ian, if you've got friends around, you can make these up in different batches, say the 1.5 litres, keep them in the fridge. Once you've made one lot and you want to make the other lot, just put them straight back in. Obviously clean if you're going to do a different one. So again, that's what the machine looks like. No need frozen drinks maker. Shows you how to take everything apart. Like so. I did think the actual machine, the control and display was going to be a little bit bigger. I'm not disappointed in it. I just felt like it was going to be a bit bigger than what it was. And then you've got your using of it. Required sugar level, because like I was saying before, you do, I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn that light off, that's better. You do need a little bit of sugar for it to get the proper consistency. So it does tell you, you know, the best ones to do. The required alcohol content as well in here. That's for the best ones. Loads and loads of information. Again, how to use the clean button. Take it apart, clean it off. Displays. the different things on there. Troubleshooting guide, that's what it does. So if you get any of these displays up, then you can go down on them. Right, and there's again your recipe options. This one here is so simple for yourself, for the kids. It's just a couple of cans of pop. So for 2 to 3 servings, it's 3 cups of soda or pop. For 4 to 6, it's 6 cups of soda. Now it tells you there, for the minimum 2 to 3 servings, takes about 15 minutes. For the 4 to 6, it takes about 35 minutes. And it tells you all the different sodas that you can use, but just your favourite. And it tells you that all the way along as well, for every single bit. Got the same, exactly how much, for what, times on there. So, like I say, you've got the milkshake function as well, which I think is really good. You know, this is the strawberry milkshake. You can do chocolate. I think there is a chocolate one here, actually. Cold cocoa milkshake. So it's just a chocolate one, yeah. Cocoa powder, whole milk and heavy cream. Easy. And then you've got to go on to the alcohol ones. Tells you exactly if you want an espresso martini, exactly how much you need to put in for what quantities, which I think is fab. And all the different wines. And then to customise your drinks, again, you can get all the different syrups that you have seen them in the shops. So, and like all your different flavour combinations as well. What you need for it and what's to go with it. There we go. Flavoured syrup sauces, flavoured milk powders, you know, store-bought coffee drinks. You can just use that. That's good. It's in your own wine cocktails. It's got there, like say, the Cape Codder. It's cranberry juice and vodka. And then screwdriver is orange juice. This is for all of them, by the way. And screwdriver is orange juice and vodka. Right, so in the time I've been talking, as you can see, what a difference that has made. I haven't heard, this has been 4 minutes I've been talking to you, and I would say that is well on its way to be done. So we'll see you in another couple of minutes. Right, so that's been 15 minutes now, and I think that's just about ready for that one. So I'm just going to stop it. And then we will have a little taste of that one. Right, so just a bit of an update. It finished in the given time, but we couldn't dispense it, couldn't understand why, so we've gone through it and through it and through it, and then I checked the Capri Sun. The Capri Sun was 4% sugar, and for this to work properly it has to be a minimum of 5%. So I've taken it out and I've put some extra ordinary sugar in, and let's see if this works. It was my fault, I didn't even read the packets of the Capri Sun. So we'll be back shortly. Right, so this has had more than the time that it needed. What it says, you have to keep it moving until it's completely empty, otherwise it'll just freeze on the cylinder. So all you do now is do this, and there's your slush.
Ooh.
That's perfect, that, like.
Yeah. Wowzers.
So, just going to have a little taste of this. Oh.
What's the sugar though?
Yeah, that's why I want to take this and let you have a taste, see what you think.
You can't do much sugar, can you?
No.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh, that's lush. That is banging.
Well, we need to get some of them straws that you get when you do get a slushie, where it's a straw and a spoon on the other end.
Yeah. That is really tasty. Sweet,
Yes.
but tasty, nice and refreshing in this weather. so I want to keep that.
Right, well what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty this. Ian's got a lot of drinking to do, and I'm going to set up for the second and final one today. Right, so the second one I'm going to do is a recipe from the book. I'm going to do a frozen mimosa. So for that, I'm only going to do the 2 to 3 servings again. So it's 1/4 cup of orange juice, which is there, and 1 3/4 cups of Prosecco or champagne. Well, we're not into Prosecco or champagne, to be perfectly honest. No. So I've just getting these little bottles from Aldi's.
Yeah.
So I've just gotten rid of the page, and I forgot straight away how much Prosecco that I need. Honestly, my mind. Alright. Next one, that's it. So what I want is 1 1/4 cups of orange juice. Again, I'm going to put them in here because I think it'll be easier to put it straight into the machine.
So this should have the required sugar content, shouldn't it?
Yes, because I haven't gotten
hot
fat or anything of anything.
Yeah, you've got to get full fat. It's got to be over 4% sugar content.
5%.
5% is it?
So there's a cup and, what's it? Cup and 1/4 cup of orange juice. And there's the 1/4 cup. And we want 1 3/4 cups of Prosecco. Just hope I've got enough here. Yeah. So there's a full cup in that. Get the 1/4 one. I have to do this 3 times. So I'm going to have to open that second bottle.
Yeah, you are.
Now I must admit I was a bit surprised at this because it's got a screw top button there. I was trying to pull it off like you do with an ordinary champagne on Prosecco, but it's literally just a screw top. That's it.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
But so that's 1, 2 and 3. Right, put that over there because it's dripping everywhere. Open the little, I've rinsed it out, but because we had orange juice in here before, I'm not going to stand there and clean it properly. So I'm just going to do that and add this in. Straight in there. There we go. Again, that takes you just above the minimal line on that.
Yep.
So we're going to go on, and on this one I want cocktail. There we go, cocktail, that's that one there. And then just press play. There we go, it's as easy as that.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it so far.
So, tell you what, we'll just wait for that to do its business and then we'll come back. Right, this one has taken a lot longer, and I think it's because of the alcohol in it. But, if you look, ready. This is the orange juice and the Prosecco. I have got a bit of a bigger glass for this one. Don't know why. It's going to turn.
Is that like ice cream, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Oh, lost a little bit there.
Never mind.
That. That's fine. Just do that for now, and I'm going to get the straw again. So, like I say, we are not that keen on Prosecco that much, are we?
Never had it with orange juice, so.
But let's try it with orange juice. Ooh, now I could get used to that.
Really?
Uh-huh. It's not sweet. You've got the tartness of the orange.
Yeah.
And to be honest, you can't even really taste the Prosecco. Do you want to have a little go?
Yeah, can do.
Let's hop over then.
Walk over.
Big girly glass there for you, mister.
That's fine. Oh, I can taste that. I can taste the Prosecco.
I think next weekend we might do another one and do some proper cocktails, get some vodka.
I'm not over keen on that one. I don't like Prosecco.
Yeah.
It's a bit... Yeah, that's not for me, that one.
Yeah, I think I'll finish that one off.
Yeah, you finish that one off.
But anyway, I'm going to give you back to Ian. So what do I think of it?
Ooh,
Well, to be perfectly honest,
it's a great machine.
it's a great machine.
Yeah.
It does take longer. A lot of the recipes in there say
But I think...
up to 15 minutes. However, I only went to the shops to buy the ingredients about an hour before we started doing this. So they weren't fully chilled in the fridge.
Yeah, it says you need to chill them. Best results, chilled.
So I think what I might do is I might do a follow-up one on this next weekend
Vodka slushies.
and get the stuff in and have it in the fridge overnight.
Vodka slushies.
Vodka slushies, yeah.
Vodka slushies.
That could actually get pretty messy. Actually, we could combine the barbecue and vodka slushies. That wouldn't be such a bad idea. So, I do love the machine. I think it's brilliant. If I'd bought one of the more expensive ones, I have mentioned them already today, I'd have been more than happy with it. But this one, because of the price that it is, I'm even more happy with it.
Yeah.
So, like I say, I'll put a link, well, Ian will put a link in the description below. There's no discounts or anything. They've just asked us to use the machine and see how it feels, see how it moves, all of that business.
It's
But
not
I really
noisy,
like
is it?
it.
It's not noisy at all.
Well, we've been sat there while it's been churning watching TV.
Yeah. It's not
And
noisy.
normally, if we've got a machine on in here, because it's so open plan, you have to turn the TV up so much.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's an absolutely cracking machine. So if it's something that you're interested in, then that's great. If it's not, I totally understand. So I'm going to leave it there, and we'll see you the next one.